What's up guys, it's Fearless. In this video I'm gonna be giving you a little overview of my main squad so far. It's looking pretty decent, to be honest. I'm really happy with the outcome of this team. If I'm honest, I've never had this sort of team in Ultimate Team ever, where I've got the likes of Neymar, Ibrahimovic and an inform Kagawa. I mean, this is just it's just immense. I actually packed Neymar a couple of probably about a week ago actually, and I was a bit surprised, to be honest, to say the least. I was a bit disheartened as well because I wasn't really playing as well as I would like to with this team. So basically I've been having a little go changing the formations, and this formation, the 4-3-3, the 4 formation, seems to be working really well. Got the 2 centre mids and the cam. I usually like to have a CDM or something, but defensive wise, the defensive support isn't too bad. I mean, the 2 centre backs that I have got, Ginter and Mustafi, excuse me, are genuinely really good centre backs. So first of all, I'm going to start off with my personal choice of goalkeeper, ter Stegen. I was previously using Sirigu. We've got Diego Alves there in the subs, just so we have a little swap around with the subs and reserves. Ter Stegen overall has been a really good goalkeeper for me. His stats are pretty decent as well. He's been the most consistent. He doesn't really let in that many goals as like I was getting the problem with the others. And yeah, he's just mainly I've got him for the consistency reason, and obviously he links up very well with Mustafi and Ginter. Obviously we've got a strong link with Mustafi because he's from the Liga BBVA. Now Mustafi is also an all-round pretty good centre-back. I've never really used him before. I usually like to have centre-backs that have got over 70 pace, but I mean 69 is acceptable. But his defensive stats, they really show up, and now having that high defensive work rate, he does tend to stay back, and his headers are pretty decent as well when you get like within the set pieces and whatnot. And then moving along, we've got Ginter. Ginter's obviously got the medium work rate, but he tends to stay back as well. 62 pace isn't, again, it's not really much of a problem. He's got good defensive stats, as obviously I said, he stays back, and he works very well in this back line. So if we go over to the right back, we've got Piszczek, who I got for 15,000 at the time of the purchase. I usually I've got him for obviously chemistry reasons, because obviously this side I've got all Dortmund players. But Piszczek overall, in the last FIFA, I scored quite a few shot goals with some of my opponents, sort of coming along the right wing and having a little dink with a deep shot, and I can do that with him now actually. So he's pretty much an all-round really good fullback in his position. Obviously if you're willing to spend a bit of coinage on him, then he's really worth picking up. So let's move along to the left back, which is Gaia, who is obviously there for chemistry reasons with the Liga BBVA players. So Gaia, I've never used him either, but he seems to be really good. He's very effective. I've scored some absolute bangers with him, sort of from the set piece. He sits sort of in the middle, where there's the opposite man behind him. So it tends to come in, and obviously he's got a really good left foot on him, and he can bang it into the top bin. So obviously his defensive stats again are all round really good. And I think you can pick him up for quite cheap actually. So he's definitely a good left back, depending on what sort of, if you're going for sort of like a Spanish hybrid or like a Liga BBVA hybrid or something. But he's very good incorporating in any of them too. So is one of my personal choices at the moment. So moving along up front, Rafinha, the centre mid, got some sexy stats there. Obviously I prefer players that the midfielders that have got like you see here, the 4-star weak foot and skill moves. But overall defensive stats pretty decent. He does get back, and he can provide some really good through balls up to the attack. So he's definitely a good choice in this squad. And then moving on to the cam, obviously there for chemistry reasons for having Ibrahimovic up front, Pastore. Again, at the time of purchase, 26k. If you're willing to spend that much on a decent cam, I'd definitely, out of Verratti and who's the other one? Thiago Motta and Matuidi, who I haven't really tried yet. His stats seem to be the most defining. I mean, his dribbling is absolutely insane. He scores really good goals. He gets back on defence as well. And again, the main thing I will say is that he can just dribble through the defence very easily. And obviously he links up well with Ibrahimovic up front. So again, another personal choice for you there. And then let's move over to the right side. So we got our Dortmund players. Obviously, if you watch my pack opening video, you'll know that I packed Inform Kagawa on the first day, which was a bit jammy, but you know, these things happen sometimes. I had a bit of good luck this year with already with a few pack openings, so I was really pleased to pick him up. He's just insane. I mean, what I've done is actually incorporated him into a CM instead of using him as a cam, obviously for the chemistry as well. So he fits in perfectly there. One good thing I will say about Kagawa is his short range free kicks pretty much go in every time. If you're very good at taking free kicks, then the only bad thing I will say is that his shot power is like over 40 or something, which I tend to not use him. I tend to use Ibrahimovic for like the long range free kicks, but for short range free kicks, Inform Kagawa, yeah, definitely recommend him. Very good, most consistent free kick taker in the squad, so he's a very good choice there. Then moving up to the wings, we've got Mkhitaryan. Now I've got him because of his 5-star weak foot, and I like to cut in with Mkhitaryan from the wing. His dribbling stats again, you can't really fault him, to be honest. He's pretty decent. The only thing is he hasn't scored many goals, but he's got a few assists. Let's have a look. 23 games played, 4 goals and 6 assists. Not too bad. I mean, I was expecting a bit more from him. So you could try an alternative right winger from the Bundesliga, but as I say, the 5-star weak foot I wanted to incorporate on the wing, so he's definitely a decent choice. All round good stats as well, but obviously not really. I might be looking into another right winger that's a bit more effective, that can, you know, give me that nice edge to score a few goals, get on the score sheet a bit more. Other than that, he's a good provider for the ball, and he cuts in perfectly if you like to use skills, a bit of the jammy skills, you know what I mean. And then we move on to the left wing. Obviously, I wasn't recording at the time, but first pack I opened, Neymar pops up. I went a bit mental, and it's took a while to get used to him in this one, because I've never really used Neymar. I've never had the privilege of his presence in any of my squads, but he is just insane. And if you love doing skills, he's so fluent, and I've done some jammy goals with him. I've skilled up defences, cutting. His finesse shots, I will say, are on point. Definitely use him for the cutting in purposes from the wing. And then putting a little dink finesse shot into the top corner is very effective there. He gets bullied off the ball a bit, which I'm not too happy about, but obviously that 58 physical, he's very fragile. But other than that, I mean, if you like using the skills, then Neymar is obviously your best choice. Obviously there are other left wingers, very cheaper choice left wingers that are probably just as good as Neymar that you can look into on the market, but if you can get your hands on Neymar, then I would recommend Neymar this year. He is an absolute beast up front, alongside this man here, Mr. Ibrahimovic, Mr. Zlatan. Another cheeky pack opening, saw me pack Ibrahimovic. I think he was one of my last packs at the time of this pack opening, but if you look at his performance for me, is just insane. He's played 56 games. He scored 51 out of them 56, and he's a very good assister as well. I have used him as a centre forward and a cam, and he does work very well there, but I'm getting used to him being the lone striker, so I do recommend that you probably use him as a lone striker in any of your squads. It doesn't really pair up that well with other strikers up front. Well, he does, but the thing is, I feel like he does better on his own, because he can assist the other striker, but he tends to sit back a bit when you've got another striker up front, and I find he's a bit lazy if you've got another striker. And I mean, he's got the perfect stats. I mean, that 90 shooting comes in a treat. That 86 physical, I want to debate though, because he gets bullied off the ball a bit, and I'm not too happy about that. Obviously, someone as tall as Ibrahimovic, you know, 6'5", 86 physical, it's debatable whether he should be being bullied off the ball. I mean, he's very good at striking through the defence and pushing his way through, but I find any centre back or any player that's got a good bit of strength and a bit of weight behind him, he gets bullied off the ball quite easily, so I'm not too happy about that. But obviously his performance with scoring goals, I've got no intentions of selling him in the near future. Might depend on if his market range goes up or not his market range, sorry, his worth goes up or down. I might just keep him anyway, just to do some hybrid squads with him. But yeah, if you can pack Ibrahimovic, or if you can get your hands on him, then well, I'm going to recommend him all day long. But there are some cheaper, obviously, striker choices that you can incorporate in this squad. So it's just having a little mess around and having a play around, seeing what works for you basically. But this squad has got to be the best squad I've ever used, and I'd recommend trying this exact squad out just to see what you think. You might want to play around with the formation or whatnot, but it's totally up to you. Obviously, you can set player instructions if you want as well, if you want to be cheeky there. But other than that, yeah, this is a very, very good squad. The only thing with my playing style at the moment, I'm still getting used to FIFA 16. But at the moment, my performance, I think I'm in Division 6. It's not too bad. It's pretty good. I'm still losing to BPL teams at the moment, pretty strong BPL teams, which they're the only teams that I seem to keep coming up against when I use this squad. But I'm starting to get used to it a bit more, and obviously the three main men in the squad, we got obviously Kagawa, Ibrahimovic and Neymar, the three main people in the squad. They are just beastly. Obviously, like I said before, getting Kagawa on the free kicks, the short range free kicks. Try Ibrahimovic with the long range ones. I haven't scored any yet. But if you use him as a lone striker, I personally think, because it's worked for me, that you should be doing that with Ibrahimovic if you're likely to get him. And obviously Neymar, you could put him anywhere, but basically he's one of them all-round players. But put him on the left wing and you're all good to go. If you're a bit of a skiller, then obviously these players are beastly as well. But other than that, I'm really happy with this squad at the moment. I might try out some more players, but at the moment I don't really want to make any changes to this squad. It's going to depend who I pack in the near future. So that's it for me. I probably will be doing more squad builders eventually. I've been wanting to do squad builders and hybrid squads for YouTube for a while now, so obviously FIFA 16 is the good time to start. So I'm going to probably do some BPL hybrids. I haven't used a BPL squad yet because I can't really get used to the players, and obviously I've just been using this team for now, just getting used to FIFA and the gameplay and whatnot. But yeah, that's it. Try this squad out definitely. If you like the video, make sure you smash a like on it, hit subscribe, you know the drill. If I can get 5 likes on the video, I might just do a giveaway for you. I've got a £5 Xbox code and a $10 Xbox code for you US players. So if I can smash over 5 likes and gain a cheeky subscription, maybe, you know, if you like the content. That's it. So smash the like button, hit subscribe, you know the drill. And I've got some more squad builders coming along the way. So until next time, stay fearless.